Up until this point with our Whiskey Drop landing page, we haven't had to write a single line of our own CSS or JavaScript code. Although this is a testament to the power of Bootstrap, it's also an indication of one of its biggest weaknesses. When we look at our landing page, for example, it's very clear that this is a generic Bootstrap website. To really set us aside from the competition, we need to view this landing page as our prototype, or just a starting point, and then use this to jump off for our own bespoke designs. So in the remainder of this lesson, we're going to layer our own custom styling on top of this to make our landing page look unique. So let's have a look ahead and see what we're aiming for. The overall structure of this page is the same, but we've made each section really stand out on its own. The callout section now occupies the entire screen, with a big inviting image in the background. And we've really highlighted the sign up button, which focuses the user's attention. Below this, we still have our quotes and our features section, but now they have more independence and better spacing, which makes them easier to read and process visually. We've also given them contrasting background colors, which stretch across the entire page, making it clear where one section stops and another begins. We've centered the heading, too, in each of these sections, which helps the user as they browse down the page. And we've made the icons in our features section bigger to draw the eye. So these are just a couple of the subjective design decisions that will hopefully improve our user's experience, and more importantly, increase our sales. But remember that while design can be subjective, the results of your design changes don't have to be. You should always try to quantify and qualify the success of your design decisions by running tests on them. For example, in the future, we might run a test on our website to see whether the text of the sign-up button affects sign-up numbers. Maybe we could change the background image to see if that affects numbers too. This is called A/B testing, and it's one tool in the collection of data-driven approaches that you can take for making design changes. Although it's outside of the scope of this lesson and our landing page here, it's an important concept to keep in the back of your mind as you continue through your front-end development career, particularly when making design decisions. Of course, the purpose here is to watch the development process in action. So for the remainder of this lesson, we're going to step through all of the changes we've made to get our Bootstrap designs from the default styling to what you see on the screen now. So bear in mind that these videos will be less structured than before. I'll just be narrating through them rather quickly, so don't worry if you can't keep up with all of the changes I'm making. The purpose here is just to watch the development process in action. Also, you don't necessarily need to make all of the same changes to your implementation as I've made to mine. This is just an example of how we move beyond a basic Bootstrap design into our own custom bespoke page. So let's get started.